Just a single idea from the human mind can build up a whole city. Welcome to Mind Decoration, brought to you by Smile Bright. If this is the first time you're watching, please don't forget to click the subscription button. Today we are going to be talking about the mind. For you to become that person you have ever wished to become, for you to become that person you have ever wished to be, then you have to understand what the mind is all about. What then is this mind we are talking about? The mind is a set of thinking faculties, including cognitive and non cognitive aspects. Cognitive aspects such as consciousness. How conscious are you? Imagination, perception, thinking. How do you think? Are you positive in your thinking or are you negative in your thinking? Judging, judgmental, language, memory, emotions. How do you react to situations? How do you react to certain circumstances? All these are very, very vital for you to become that person you want. And you need to understand that their mind has a lot of role to play as far as this is concerned. And when we go to the biblical aspect, we will see that biblically the Bible defines the mind as an intention, an opinion. If you go to the Bible in the book of Psalms 9, in Psalms 21, you will see the Bible says that the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more when he bringeth it forth from the mind? Intention. It is telling us about intention. And when you go detailedly to look at it, you will understand that this word mind occurs about 92 times in the Bible to show us the importance and the intensity of this mind. But so many people, they get confused along the way. Is the mind the same as the brain? I believe you want to know more about this. Please don't forget to click the subscription button to watch subsequent videos that will elaborate on this. But I want you to understand for now that the mind and the brain, they are two separate things. They are inseparable. These two things, they cannot, for you to understand one, you must understand the other. For you to understand the brain, you must understand the mind. For you to understand the mind, you must understand the brain. Why? This is because the brain is the house, is the software of the mind. And it might interest you to understand that the brain is the most important part of the human body. The brain is the most important part of the human body. This is because the brain controls and coordinates actions and reactions in the human body. It controls and it coordinates actions and reactions in the body. The way you think is being controlled by our brain. The way you react, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you're being emotional, all this is being controlled and coordinated by the head of our brain. And when we go out, we will notice that people are different. You see people of different mentality. People reason differently. People think differently. There are people that are so conscious minded. There are people that are subconscious or precocious minded. And there are people that are unconscious minded. They are not conscious about anything. They are not conscious. So when you see somebody and you see the way that person is succeeding or the way that person is living is based on the mind. Whatever you see outward is as a result of all the reactions of all the work that has been done by the mind. You will see some are just joy oriented. They find joy in everything. Some are hatred oriented. No matter how good something is, they go to find just the negative aspect of that thing. They don't see any good thing in their life. No. Those type of people, they are hatred oriented. Something might be very, very good. They will not see the good, but they are looking only for that one wrong thing that is there. So they capitalize on it. And we have people that are fear oriented. There's so much fear in them. Even the Bible tells us that God has given us the spirit of sound mind, of boldness, and not to fear. So if you are fear oriented, you cannot achieve your goal, because this life is a battleground. And we have to understand all this. When you understand all these principles, then it will be very, very easy for you to obtain and achieve your goal. So now, what then is the functions of this mind that we are talking about? The mind has three basic functions. One functions of the mind is thinking. It controls our thoughts. Second, feelings, how we feel. How consciousness are we? How emotional are we? And desires. All these are the functions of our mind. Believe me, if you understand what the mind is and the basic principles of the mind, then it will be very easy for you to understand your purpose, for you to understand who you are and move towards that direction. Your mindset. If you want to be great, work on your mind. Whatever you see today is as a result of what is going on in your mind. So please don't forget to click the subscribe button so you will watch my upcoming videos.